Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll walk through how to use RedX app, the reusable data explorer app. This platform is designed to help researchers and users explore historical research data in an interactive and efficient way. For now, there is no login page to get into this app, so we begin directly on the Home tab. The first thing you will see is a carousel that displays summary statistics about the data in the app. For example, it tells us there are currently 7 databases and over 300 research papers to explore. It also summarizes the numbers of unique authors and keywords that are available, and also the number of data files available to explore. Next, let's explore the Network Explorer. We can go directly to the Network Explorer by clicking Go to Network Explorer from the home page or through the navigation bar. Initially, you will see a blank screen with filter options on the left. You can filter by college or department. Let's start with the college. Let's select the Ontario Agricultural College, for example. Once selected, the app generates a network plot showing research papers and their relationship. In this network, the nodes represent keywords or authors, depending on what filter we select, either keywords or author. For now, we're showing the keywords of all the research papers in Ontario Agricultural College. Now, this is in the legends. The blue shows keywords that are unique only to Ontario Agricultural College. The shared across multiple shows keywords that are shared across multiple colleges. So we want to dive deeper into this. So we have pH here. And we can see for pH, it shows up in 70 studies between the year 2012 and 2025. And is affiliated with College of Biological Science, College of Engineering and Physical Science, College of Social and Applied Human Science, Ontario Agricultural College, and some other ones. Now, if we click on pH, it automatically populates with numbers of studies associated with only OAC, because we are in OAC right now. And we can click on one of the DOIs of all the studies, and that takes us to where the study is on Borealis. So now the study I clicked on is from Department of Animal Science. Now we can come back, and also we might be interested in seeing how the authors collaborated with each other. So click on author, and we see the same network graph, the same legend keywords, and now we're looking at the authors. The gray ones shows interaction with other colleges, as mentioned earlier. So now let's click on Michelle, and we can see that Michelle is associated with 5 studies, and these are the DOIs, and she collaborated with 27 other authors. Now, if you're interested in knowing further about the data sets in here, we can go to Data Explorer tab. But before then, let's click on the department and see what we have there. Same thing with the college. We can select the Ontario Agricultural College. Now, with all the departments selected, we have 6 departments in Ontario Agricultural College that are associated with Ontario Agricultural College on Borealis. So we can see that each department has their own different colors in the legend. That makes things clearer, and we can see where everybody falls in within the whole map. Now, same thing if I click on Neoli, I can see is associated 4 studies and collaborated with 15 other researchers or authors. Now let's go to the Data Explorer tab. Next, we move to the Data Explorer tab, where we can dig into the data sets themselves. At first, you will see a blank screen. To get started, select a college. For example, again, let's select Ontario Agricultural College. Once selected, the app loads all available data sets from that college. So these are all available data sets from Ontario Agricultural College. Let's say I'm interested in studies that are related to feed, like animal feed. I type feed into the filter box, and it lists all relevant studies that are related to feed. So I can select one of them to explore further. This automatically loads the study overview, the metadata, and data explorer tab. We start with the overview. Here we'll see list of authors and departments. So these are the authors in the study, the departments, the objective of the study, and also the list of the files that are associated with the study. As well, we can also click on the DOI to take us to where the study is on Borealis if you want to go further. Now the metadata tab shows all the metadata that are affiliated, associated with this research paper. So for instance, I'm interested in looking at the digestibility. That caught my attention since I'm looking at feed. So I click on that, and that shows the data schema for feed. These are all the columns, that is the variables, and the values, the meanings of all the variables. So we can see that. Now, let's explore the data. Clicking on a file opens the raw data filter viewer. So we can see the raw data itself and have an idea of how the data looks like. Again, I'm looking at digestibility. So I click on digestibility, and I can see all the data spreads out and all the variables. So now to check the summary, now we're going into some statistics. Again, I click on the digestibility data. That loads the digestibility data. And I can see that I have one discrete variable and 15 continuous variable rather. There are no missing values. So that's good. Descriptive statistics, the mean, standard deviation, minimum, median, maximum, 25% quarter range, and 75%. Now we're going into visual stuff, visualizing the data. That gives us a deeper understanding of the data spreads and relationship amongst the variables. So histogram pops up first and tells us about the spread of the data. If you're thinking statistics, this is very important for statistics. Same thing as the density plots also gives us an idea of how the data is spread. QQ plots, same thing. If the data is normally distributed, I see this is okay. So we can have an idea of how things are distributed and we start thinking about statistics and how useful this data is for our studies. And now we can look at some relationship as well, linear relationship, correlation, some correlation. And this is showing us, let's see, DM, dry matter, and crude protein. So that brings us to somewhere here, which is 93% correlated. That's pretty high. Now, let's look at the box plots. So I'll think treatment and DM. You can see how the dry matter varies across treatments. Let's see through CP, and also we can see that. Let me look at OM. So that we begin to have an idea of the data that was gotten from the study. And so now linear relationship between continuous variables. I will pick DM again and CP. You can see the nice linear relationship. Lignin, not so much. Starch. All this is telling us about digestibility. That's ash contents. This, well, really nice. That one really nice. So that brings us to the end of this demonstration. RedX provides a clean and intuitive interface for exploring and reusing research data. Whether you're investigating keywords, authors, or data sets, it helps you to navigate complex relationships with ease. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy exploring with RedX.